I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't even know what I'm planning to do with this channel. Maybe I'm just talking into the void and just kind of getting my thoughts out of there. I'm going to be talking about a lot of just random stuff, random feels, random things. I don't know what I'm doing. Not just with this video, not just with this YouTube channel, but just in my life in general. Evolution tells you you have to survive. You have to live on. You have to pass your genes. You know, the willingness and the desire and need for all of us to procreate and bear offspring and do all this, do all of that. It's so wired and ingrained into our DNA now because we've been doing this for so long. But I mean, we're at a point in time in history now where, is that really what we want to do? Is that what a lot of us want to do? I don't know. For a long time, I could have told you, yeah, of course. We got to survive. We got to live on. We have to do this. Why not? But I mean, how many people populate this planet? There's so much bad and so much good in this world, but we just see a lot of the bad. We see a lot of just negativity on a lot of our feeds. At least I do sometimes. And right now on my For You page, because yeah, you know, I'm gonna be getting on TikTok here pretty soon, I guess, you know, to kind of get my thoughts out there through here, I guess. But see, I already lost my train of thought. I don't have the best the best kind of focus, the best kind of focused mindset here. So please bear with me, because this is going to happen probably for the rest of however long this YouTube channel decides to be on for. I know that the internet, and I understand that the want to be as anonymous as you can on the internet, it's pretty much at an end now. It's going to happen, and it's happening pretty quick. But for at least a little while, I'm trying to not show my face. You'll see the areas that I'm in, depending. But I think a lot of this is me kind of I guess a lot of this talking into this void of what the internet actually is and what it provides for me. Talking and just releasing my thoughts kind of puts me in a position where I'm not spiraling out of control in my own head. I'm writing down my thoughts too. Man, if there's somebody out there that happens to find my first journal, please either treasure it, burn it, laugh at it, have a good laugh, whatever. There's at least like 2 weeks worth of of thoughts and feelings. But to not go off too much on a tangent there, the human want and need to survive and live forward and push through and to continue on is so ingrained into our DNA because not only have we been doing it for so long as Homo sapiens, but I mean, almost every and any living thing here just does that normally. It's not even just the human desire to live. I feel as if we kind of just put a label on that in that kind of a way to sort of just really kind of put into perspective how far we've come, not evolutionary wise, if that's even the correct way to say it, but how far we've come in terms of our intelligence and how much our brain folds have actually, have given us. Evolution is such an insane thing. Just, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain the beauty of it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's fantastic. How can you not think that that's true? And even if you don't, I don't care. Just try not to force that on me. This is just what I believe. And that's fine if you don't. I don't care. As long as you're a good person at the end of it all, I don't care if you believe in evolution or not, for the most part. I try to push forward. I try to live on. I feel like I'm at the end here. I have a son. He loves me so much. You know, it just makes that decision so much harder. I'm not even going to say what decision that is because everyone here should already know what I'm kind of alluding to here. So I'm not even going to say. But for those that are struggling mentally in the same kind of aspects that I am, maybe not even in the same aspects, but in the same realm, the same street, the same city, town square, if you will, stadium, however you want to put it, it doesn't really matter. But just being in the same vicinity of those thoughts it's counterintuitive to what we've done as a species and our ancestors before. Sorry, I thought I had a burp. Excuse me. But at the same time, I even find beauty in that. There's something so somberly beautiful about just fighting against the human will to live on, and just, you know, that it's just not going to work out for you. And even, and it, you know, it probably will. And you should. Everybody should always fight on. You have to. It's not because of like some religious aspect, or I'm trying to force something, or I'm trying to sell you something here with my thoughts and my talks or anything like that, future talks, whatever. But the odds of you just existing are so astronomically small, so significant, that you were able to be here. You are so unique in your own way, not just with DNA, not just in how you look, facial wise, body type wise, skin tone wise, how everything kind of just gels and melds together to make you look like you. Having to survive and do all that has nothing to do with it. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'm just some random guy here on the internet. But so much has led up to here. You don't owe anything, but you don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe your ancestors, like, because you didn't ask to be here. None of us did. I didn't. My son didn't. But I can tell you right now that at the very least, my son has been giving me the driving force so far to really kind of just push through and survive and live on. And there's a sadness in that too, because I guess you might even find some people that'll say, "Oh, that took away your choice to want to do what you want to do." In a way, it did, but in a way, it gave me another avenue to live. It opened up a brand new road, a brand new mountainside, a beautiful river to just coast down and see what that gives me, what that brings me. So many memories with him. Hearing my son tell me that he loves me, that he loves to hang out with me, that he's in a way, he obviously in obvious ways he needs me, but he can't see himself without me, and he doesn't want to try. And it's hard to fight against that too, and to just stop it all because I want to do what I want to do, and because I don't think I can fight against that thought for much longer. Whether it's tomorrow, whether it's next week from now, whether it's next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years from now, I don't know how much longer this battle is going to go on for me, but it's going to happen at some point. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't end. I hope it continues on. I don't want it to stop. But at the same time, you have that nagging thought in your head that just tells you you're no good. You don't deserve to be here. You're just a burden to everybody. But still fight on. I got memes. I have memories with people. Maybe in a future video I'll talk more about that. Maybe this is my avenue. Maybe this is what's going to make me feel useful. Even if nobody watches this and I just get 1 or 2 views on every single video, that's not going to matter to me, because at some point someone's going to come across this probably, and they're going to see what kind of person I probably was. They're going to understand something out of just some random stranger that had no idea what they were doing with their life, that felt that they had no purpose. But everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a need. Everybody has a desire. I guess maybe it's just it's the trouble of finding that to how you want it to be. I want to be purposeful. I want to feel like I have purpose in a very particular way. And if I find that, then that's perfect. I'm going to feel like I've lived, and that's exactly what I want. But if it doesn't happen in that same way, is that okay? Is it okay for me to feel and think that it was all for nothing because it didn't happen how I wanted it to? No. Of course it's going to matter. Of course it still matters. Of course it's not a bad thing. But just wanting it to be a very particular way, wanting to feel like you're needed and wanted in the way that you want to feel, because it's going to give you those endorphins. It's going to make you feel happy. That's what you want. I don't know. Let's take a drive. Nah, maybe not. I should end this. I have a better idea. Put it on pause, maybe? Nah. We'll end it off right here for now. This is just a 15-minute rant because I need to get my thoughts out there. I need to talk to somebody. I don't have really anyone to talk with. I don't know. We'll see. I love you. Please continue on. I know it's hard. There's nothing correct that I can tell you in which that it's going to convince you to continue and to pursue your dreams, your goals. Like, if it keeps you here, if it keeps you going, do it. You can find something else afterwards. If talking about it has you feeling like it's all for naught, at the very least, if talking about it keeps you here, talk about it. Spill it out into the void like I am. Somebody, anything. Because at the very least, you're still here. The beauty of your uniqueness will not be lost. For some, it's not like that. For many, we'll never get them back. That's sad, but at least you're still here. Maybe we can continue on that way. Thank you for your time. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you in the next one.